For years, Saudi Arabia was a mystery, a country on the news, not on travel lists. Then everything changed. In 2019, Saudi Arabia opened its doors to tourists for the first time. No longer just a place for pilgrims, now a place for explorers. And what they found surprised the world. Ancient cities carved into mountains, coral reefs untouched by mass tourism, deserts so silent you can hear your own heartbeat, mountains so green you will forget you are in Arabia. This is the new Saudi Arabia. Let's go. Saudi Arabia sits in the Middle East. It covers most of the Arabian Peninsula. To the north, Jordan and Iraq. To the east, the Arabian Gulf. To the south, Yemen and Oman. To the west, the Red Sea. For thousands of years, trade routes passed through this land. Spices from India, silk from China, frankincense from Yemen. Saudi Arabia was never hidden. It was the bridge between continents. But for most of modern history, only pilgrims and oil workers came here. That is finally changing. Saudi Arabia's history is deeper than most people realize. Long before Islam, the Nabateans carved entire cities into red mountains. Their most famous site is Petra in Jordan. But Saudi Arabia has its own hidden version. Hegra, a UNESCO site with over 100 tombs. Later, the Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca. Islam spread across the world. And for 1,400 years, Arabia became a destination for pilgrims, not tourists. Then, in 1938, oil was discovered. The country transformed overnight. Wealth came fast, but tourists still did not come. Now the oil era is slowly shifting. Saudi Arabia wants to be known for more than energy. It wants to be known for wonder. First stop, Riyadh, the capital. Riyadh is a city of glass and steel. The Kingdom Center Tower looks like a giant bottle opener. At night, the skyline glows, but tradition is never far away. Just outside the city lies Diriyah, a mud brick town where the Saudi royal family once lived. Walking there feels like stepping back 300 years. Riyadh is old and new. It does not apologize for either. Jeddah. For centuries, this was the port for pilgrims arriving by boat. The old town, Al-Balad, is a maze of narrow streets and wooden balconies. Every building has a story. Jeddah is also home to the King Fahd Fountain, the tallest in the world. Water shoots 300 meters into the air. Jeddah feels different from Riyadh. Slower, older, more connected to the sea. AlUla. Then there is AlUla. This is the place that surprises everyone. AlUla is an entire region of ancient history. The star attraction is Hegra, a Nabatean city with tombs carved into sandstone cliffs. Unlike Petra, Hegra is quiet. You can stand alone in front of a 2,000-year-old tomb. Nearby is Moriah, the largest mirrored building in the world. It reflects the desert so perfectly that it almost disappears. AlUla feels like another planet. Many tourists say it is the best part of Saudi Arabia. Taif. Most people think Saudi Arabia is only sand and heat. Then they discover Taif. Taif sits high in the mountains, over 1,800 meters above sea level. In summer, it is cool and green. In winter, fog covers the hills like a blanket. Taif is famous for roses. Every spring, the city harvests millions of roses to make perfume. The smell follows you everywhere. Locals escape the heat here. They walk through fruit markets, drink honey tea, and watch baboons play by the roads. Taif is the Saudi Arabia no one expects. It feels like Switzerland, but with Arabic coffee. Umluj. On the Red Sea coast, there is a place locals call the Maldives of Saudi Arabia. Its real name is Umluj. The water here is so clear, you can see the coral from the boat. Over 100 untouched islands sit just offshore. White sand. No crowds, no big hotels. You can swim with sea turtles, dive among colorful fish, or simply float in water so blue it looks fake. Umluj is still a hidden gem. Most international tourists have never heard of it. That is what makes it special. Edge of the world and the empty quarter. For adventurers, two natural wonders stand out. The edge of the world is a cliff just outside Riyadh. It drops 300 meters into an ancient ocean bed. No railings, no shops, just you and the view. And then there is the empty quarter, the largest sand desert on Earth. The dunes here are as tall as skyscrapers. The silence is complete. Traveling here with Bedouin guides is an experience you will never forget. Saudi food is simple, warm, and generous. The national dish is kabsa, rice cooked with lamb or chicken, spiced with cinnamon and cardamom. The meat falls off the bone. The rice is golden and fragrant. Another favorite is jarish, crushed wheat with meat and yogurt. It is the food of the desert, filling and honest. But the most important part of Saudi cuisine is coffee. Saudi Arabia grows its own beans in the southern mountains. Coffee is served in small cups with dates. Refusing is rude. Accepting is respect. And do not leave without trying street food like mutabak, stuffed fried pastry, and sweet kunafa, dripping with cheese and syrup. Here is a fun fact to share with your friends. The empty quarter, the largest sand desert on Earth, was once a lake. Yes, 12,000 years ago, water filled the valleys between those giant dunes. Hippos and elephants lived there. Today, the water is gone, but beneath the sand, their bones remain, fossils waiting to be discovered. The desert remembers. Saudi Arabia is not the country you read about in headlines. It is ancient cities and futuristic buildings, green mountains and turquoise seas, red deserts and blue coral reefs, food that fills you up, and coffee that slows you down. From the rose farms of Taif to the clear waters of Umluj, from the tombs of AlUla to the dunes of the empty quarter, this country is full of surprises. The doors are open now. The welcome is real. Come before everyone else does. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and share. See you on the next adventure.